Okie doke. So we're gonna start with some basics, okay? Actually, I want you, Martine, to go ahead and stand as far apart as you can. Good. Feel a nice little stretch through your adductors. Yes.
Yeah.
A little bit. Good. Let's warm up our neck from here. So take your hands and let's go ahead and place them behind our back. Good. Hands behind our back. Good. I'm wearing my Jekko jersey today. All right. So ready? Neck cars first. So nice and slowly start. Bring that chin down towards your chest. Good. I'm going to mute everybody. And then from here, we're going to rotate, okay? So we're going to go to the left first. So what I want you to do is keep your chin down on your chest as you rotate to the left. And then we're going to side bend, bringing that left ear up and over. And we're going to extend, looking up and back, and rotate all the way over to that right side. And then we're going to bring our chin down towards our collarbone. And then we're going to rotate back towards the middle. And let's take a break. Let's look up and back nice and slowly as far as you can. Keep that neck nice and long, tall spine. And let's come back. Bring that chin down towards our chest. And then we're going to rotate to the right. We're going to side bend to the right. We're going to extend, looking up and back, and then we're going to rotate all the way over to that left side. Bring that chin down towards your collarbone. Rotate back towards the middle, and relax. Very good. Give yourself a nice big hug. Nice big hug. Good. From here, take a nice big breath in. Let it out and let's rotate to our right as far as we can. Rotate to our right. Good. Ready? Take a nice big breath in. Let it out and squeeze a little bit more rotation. Very good. Our legs are far apart, so it's preventing your pelvis from rotating too much, but keep your hips as much as you can pointed forward, okay? Keep those hip bones pointed forward. You can squeeze your glutes to help you along with this. Stay there. Stay there. We're fully rotated to the right. Good, let's slowly come back towards the middle. Nice big breath in. Let it all the way out. Squeeze a little bit rotation. So now we're trying really hard, keeping those hips pointed forward. Glutes squeezed. We're rotated left. Ready? Breath in. Let it out. Squeeze a little bit more rotation through that middle spine, that thoracic spine that's so bogged down and tight. Good. Hold here. Stay strong. Stay strong. And let's come back towards the middle. Good. Ready? One more time. Big breath in. Let it out. Squeeze all that rotation as you exhale. Good. Ready? Big breath in. Let it out. Squeeze a little bit more. And let's hold it at this end range for 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're coming back towards the middle. Good. Big breath in. All the way out. Rotating left as far as we can. Try to make that happen from your middle back as much as possible. From your middle back. Ready? Big breath in. Let her out all the way. Rotate left. Good. Rotate left, gummy. All the way. And we're holding. 4, 3, 2, 1. And come back towards the middle. Very good. Let's go down to the ground. And we're going to go into bear sit position. Bear sit position. So Martine is sitting on a yoga block, which you can totally do. Good. Or on your pillow. Okay. Good. You can sit on your mat if you want.
That's to be more straight, I like kind of black.
Oh. Okay. Cool. I mean, you can have the block on the mat too, but that's okay. Okay, so first things first, our knees are as wide apart as possible, okay, as wide apart as they're going to go. And then ideally, we want to have about a 90-degree bend in this knee, okay, and both knees. Good, both of them. Excellent, just like that. If you feel a pinching or a tightness here, you can go ahead and slide your heel out a little bit more, but do your best to keep those knees bent at 90 degrees, okay? So first things first, tall spine from here. Good. If you want to, you can rest your hands on your legs like this to help hold yourself up. We're going to go ahead and do neck cards from this position. So ready, nice and slow. Bring that chin down towards your chest. Good. And we're going to rotate to the left. Side bend. Bring that left ear up and over that shoulder. Good. We're going to extend looking up and back. And then we're going to rotate in extension all the way over that left side. Keep that spine nice and tall. Good. Bring that chin down towards your collarbone and rotate back towards the middle. Very good. And let's rewind. Let's rotate to the right. Side bend to the right. And then we're extending. We're looking up and rotating all the way over that left side. Bring that chin down. Rotating back towards the middle. Good. Let's look up and back as far as we can. Good. As far as we can. Big breath in. Let it all the way out. Keep looking up and back as far as you can. And ready. Bring that chin all the way back down towards your chest. Let's rotate to the left. Let's side bend to the left. Bring that left ear up and over that shoulder. And then we're extending, looking up and back. And then rotating all the way over to that right side. Chin is going to go down towards our collarbone. And we're going to rotate towards the middle. And now we're just going to rewind that circle. So let's rotate to the right. Side bend to the right. Good. Extend, looking up and back and rotate. Chin goes down. And we rotate back towards the middle. Very good. Let's give ourselves a nice big hug. Nice big hug from here. Good. Ready? Big breath in. Let it out. And let's rotate towards our right side as far as we can. Good. Notice if we're rotating less in this position than we were in a standing position. Tall spine, keep that spine nice and tall. Ready, big breath in. Let it all the way out. Squeeze a little bit more rotation to that right side. And let's hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's rotate back towards the middle. Rotate back towards the middle. Good, ready. And we're going to the left. Big breath in. And let it all the way out. Rotate all the way over that left side. Tall spine. Good. Ready? One more breath in. All the way out. Squeeze just a little bit more rotation. And let's hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's come back towards the middle. Good. Let's warm up those shoulders. We're going to warm up those shoulders today with one side infinity hovers. Okay, so what I want Martine to do is bring this right arm up behind your head and neck. Good. Left arm can be anywhere where you'd like it. Okay. So swimmers, right, are where we do both arms at the same time. So we're just going to do one arm swimmer, okay, from here. So bring this arm all the way up behind your head and neck. If you can, elbow pointing up towards the sky as opposed to just out here. Up towards the sky. Good. Tall spine. Ready. And just hover this hand and arm off of your head and back. Good. And let's just hold here. And now nice and slowly extend that elbow out. Good. Keep that arm back behind your head. Slowly bring that arm down towards your hip. Good. Rotate in. Bend that elbow. Good. Hold and hover behind your back. We're tall spine position. We're holding and hovering behind our back. And let's come back. Slowly extend that elbow out. Rotate that arm open and then start to bring it all the way up behind our ear. Good. Hold it all the way up here behind your ear and let's go ahead and bend that elbow. And hold and hover behind our back. Hold and hover. 2, 1. And ready, rep number 2. Extend that elbow out. Arm comes down. And we're rotating in. Bend that elbow. Hold and hover. 2, 1, and we're coming back. Extend that elbow out. Rotate that arm open and bring it up. Bring it all the way up, 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 up behind your ear. And then bend that elbow. Hold and hover behind your head and neck. Ready, number 3. Extend that elbow out. Arm comes down. Rotate her in. Good. Keep that shoulder blade strong. Don't let it collapse forward, okay? Keep it back strong. Ready, bend that elbow. Hold and hover behind our back. 3, 2, 1, and we're coming back. Extend that elbow out. Tall spine, tall spine. Rotate out. Arm comes up, all the way up. Bend that elbow. Good, and relax that right side. Ready, left side. Arm comes up behind our head and neck. Elbow pointed up if we can. Ready, first things first. Hover off of your body. Good, hold and hover off of your body. Tall spine. Ready, extend that elbow out. Good, bring that arm down and rotate in. Good, bend that elbow. And we're holding and hovering behind our back as far as we can. Strong spine. Don't let that shoulder pop forward. Ready? Let's come back. Extend that elbow out. Rotate out. Arm comes up. All the way up behind our ear. Good. Bend that elbow. Hold and hover behind your back. 2, 1. And we're coming back. Rep number 2. Extend that elbow out. Arm comes down, rotate in. Good. Bend that elbow. Hold and hover behind your back. Hold strong. 2, 1, and we're coming back. Extend out. Rotate out. Arm comes up. Good. All the way up behind your ear. Bend that elbow. Get a little ahead of me here. Ready? Last rep. Last rep. And extend that elbow out. Arm comes down, rotate in, bend that elbow, don't let that shoulder break, keep it strong. 3, 2, 1, and we're coming back. Rotate out, arm comes up, all the way up, bend that elbow, and relax. Excellent, good, good, good. From here, we're gonna move on to, stay here in bear sit. Good. So we're going to work on external rotation, pails and rails from here. So what I mean by that is, can you take your hand out for a second? So Martine is going to externally rotate her hip as far as she can, trying to bring her knee down towards the ground. Actively first. Good. So this is the end range for her active range of motion. Then what she's going to do is she's going to bring her left arm here and she's going to either put her hand on her shin and then guide her forearm and elbow, guiding this knee deeper into a stretch. So let's go ahead and do that with this left side. She can also do this if your leg goes this far down. For me, what really helps is using the leverage of my hand in order to use my elbow to drive this knee out towards the side this way until I feel a good stretch, okay? So let's go ahead and set yourself up however you need to until we're in a nice deep stretch on this left side. Good, and we're holding. Good. Once you find a position, hold it. Good. Good, hold. Tall spine, stay nice and strong. In a second here, we're going to do our pails contraction. So our pails contraction is going to be driving our leg up into our hand or forearm or elbow, but we're going to be driving equally down with that hand, arm, or elbow so that nothing's actually going to move. Okay, so let's go ahead nice and slowly start to initiate and start to push that leg up into that hand and arm, and we're pushing down equally. Good, now that we found those muscles in our mind's eye, let's go ahead and ramp up how hard we're pushing. Ramp up how hard we're pushing, and let's get up to a nice, safe 60, 75% of our maximum voluntary contraction, and we're holding for another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we immediately switch into a rails contraction where Martine's going to try and drive her left knee down on her own towards the ground. Go ahead. Good. Drive it as far down as you can. Good. So that if I'm on the underside of her knee and if I try to push this knee up, there's a lot of resistance and I can't do it. And once you find those muscles in your mind's eye, let's go ahead and drive harder. Increase how hard we're driving. Good. So I'm trying to pick her knee up and I can't. So imagine I'm there trying to pick your knee up this way. Don't let me pick this up, and hold for another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and bring our hand and arm back here, and let's guide it into a little bit of a deeper stretch. Good. A little bit of a deeper stretch. Good. Breathe. Good. Hold and breathe. Good. Hold and breathe. And let's go ahead and take our hand off, and we're going to do a few capsular hip cars from here. So Martine's going to use her heel as a pivot, and she's going to just rotate her knee in towards the middle, keeping her glute and butt on the ground or on the yoga block. Good. And then rotate back out. Good. That's 1. And rotate it all the way in. Good. And all the way out as far as you can. Good. That's 2. Rotate all the way in. And all the way out. Good. That's 3. Rotate all the way in. And all the way out. That's 4. 1 more. Rotate all the way in. And all the way out. That's 5. Good. Now keep this one here exactly where it is. You can keep your left arm on it. Okay, we're going to be switching towards the right side. So first things first, let's find our right active range of motion. So what Martine's going to do is she's going to actively rotate this knee out as far as she can. Good. And now let's go ahead and bring this arm or hand down on top of it. Let's guide it into a stretch. Do you want me to do it?
Yeah.
Good. There we go. And we're just holding this stretch here. Good. And in a second here, we're going to start our pales contraction. And so we know what we're doing now. We're going to nice and slowly start to push that leg up into that hand and arm. Go ahead. Nice and slowly at first, kind of just finding those muscles in your mind's eye. Really get specific on this. Good. Now slowly ramp up how hard you're pushing those muscles. And slowly work yourself and ramp yourself up to about 60 to 75% or so of as hard as you can push. Good. And once we reach that level, now we're going to hold for 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep it consistent. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready, and rails. Drive that knee farther down towards the ground. So imagine my hand is on the underside of it, trying to pick it up and rotate it towards the middle. Good. And we're holding. Good. Ramp up how hard you're pushing that knee. Work up to that 75%. And now we're holding for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax the pushing. Guide it deeper into a stretch. Good. And we're holding here. Nice and strong. Tall spine. Good. Slowly back out of that stretch a little bit. Let's go ahead and do our capsular hip cars. So we're rotating that knee towards the middle using our heel as a pivot. And let's come back out. Good, that's 1. During this rotation, try to keep that left side still as much as you can. Good, and let's come back. 2, good. In, and all the way out. Good, that's 3. Keep that glute on the ground or on the yoga block and out. That's 4. And last one all the way in and all the way out. Excellent, good. So we're gonna stay here and we're gonna be transitioning to straddle position from here, okay? So straddle is where your legs are out as wide apart as possible, but we're gonna actively transition first. So let's come back to bear sit. Good. And so imagine, so Martine is going to be actively transitioning to straddle one leg at a time. So what she's going to do is she's going to picture an object, and we can use the yoga block if you want, but she's sitting on it right now. If at home you have your little pillow, so if you're not using the pillow to sit, you can place a little object on this side of this left foot right here. And what Martine is going to be doing is she's going to be picking this leg up on her own, and she's going to hover this foot over that little object, and then she's going to slowly place this leg into a left straddle position. Okay, so go ahead. Up, all the way out. Good. That's as far as out you can go?
Yep.
Good. And then same thing on that right side. Up, and all the way out and down. Good. Excellent. Now, from here, before we do anything, we're going to do some pancake kinetic stretching, okay? So what I mean by that is your arms, so we're all in straddle position. Our arms are out towards the side, okay? If you need to, you can keep them down on the ground behind you here. A little bit harder is your arms are out here. A little bit harder is going to be your arms are behind your head and back. And then the hardest is your arms are straight up here, okay? So we can all start with our hands down on the ground at our sides. Okay, at our sides, good. And now we're gonna have a nice tall spine. We're gonna arch our back, nice tall spine. And we're gonna actively bring ourselves down towards the middle as far as we can. Good, actively pull yourself down. And then you're gonna actively push yourself out of that position back towards the middle or back towards starting position. Good. Let's go ahead and actively pull yourself down. Good. And actively push yourself out of there. Good, good, good. Tall spine. Ready, and actively pull yourself in. Very good, routine. And actively push yourself out. Good. Now, I prefer it if you can keep your spine nice and strong and not broken. You can maybe get down lower if you break through your spine, but that's not what we're trying to do, okay? You want to keep that back nice and strong and see how much motion just we can squeeze out of our hips. All that tightness that you're feeling, that's all in your hips, baby, okay? So tall spine, ready? Let's pull ourselves forward, reaching that belly button forward and down. Good, and then let's drive ourselves out of there. Very good, ready? And pull yourself deeper, even deeper, 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 tall spine. And push yourself out of there. Good, ready? Pull yourself in even deeper. Good, let's hold. And push yourself back out. Good. Ready, and pull yourself even deeper, and let's hold. And push yourself out. Good. 2 more. Pull yourself even deeper. And push yourself out. Good. And last one. Pull yourself deep. Deep, deep, deep. Hold for a sec. And push yourself all the way out. Very good. From here, let's continue some of this upper body work. We're going to do our shoulder cars from straddle position. So stay in straddle. Keep your spine nice and straight, nice and strong. You can use your left arm as a post while we start with right arm shoulder cars, okay? So let's go ahead and bring that right arm up and across our body and up and across our head. And we bring it all the way up towards our ear. Now from here, we're going to imagine there's an X painted on our bicep here. What I want you to do is rotate your arm so that that X starts to disappear and start to reach for that wall behind you, and then continue rotating in as you reach all the way behind you and your arm comes down towards the ground. Very good. And now we're going to rewind. So bring that arm up and back. Rotate it open. Good, your arm's too low. Bring it all the way up. All the way up. Good. And across our body. And down. Maybe slide forward an inch or two. Good. Ready? Let's get ready for rep number 2. Rep number 2 on that right side. Arm comes up and across our body and across our face. As we reach our dilemma number 1, we have to rotate in. Good. Rotate in and reach for that wall behind you. Good. And continue reaching as we finish all the way rotated in, arm against our side. And now we're just rewinding that movement. Send that arm back as far as we can. We reach dilemma number 2. Rotate open. Bring that arm up, all the way up, across our body, across our head, all the way down. Good. Ready? Rep number 3. Arm comes up and across. Good. All the way up and across. As we reach the ear, this is dilemma number 1. Let's nice and slowly rotate. Good. Rotate in. Reach for that wall behind you. Beautiful. All the way around. And we finish fully rotated in, so now we're going to just rewind. We're going to lift up, rotate out, bring that arm up, good, all the way up and across our body and down. Excellent. Ready? Left side, left side. Arm comes up and across our body. Good. We reach the top here. We're going to rotate in. We're going to send that arm behind us, nice and slow. Good, all the way around. Excellent. We finished with that arm fully rotated in. Let's rewind that motion, send that arm back. As we reach that block, we have to rotate that arm open. Good, bring it all the way up. Good, all the way up and across our body and down. Good, ready, and rep number 2. Arm comes back up and across. Good, and we rotate in nice and slow. This is the hardest part, so go slow. Good, rotate in all the way around. And now we're rewinding, so lift that arm up and back. Good, rotate open. Bring it all the way up across our face. Down. And ready, rep number 3. Lift that arm up and across. Good. All the way up to the top. As we reach the top, we're going to rotate in. We're going to send that arm back. Good. Send that arm back, rotating in. And as we reach our side, we're fully rotated in. Is this the last one? Yeah. Lift it up. Good. Rotate open. Lift it all the way up across me. Don't smack me in the face. Good. Arm comes up and across. And down. Beautiful. We're going to start on this left leg. So let's go ahead and bring both your hands on either side of your leg. I'm going to stay in straddle. Good. On both sides. Excellent. So now, the more you reach forward this way, the harder this next move is going to be, okay? Keep your arms down. The more you're upright, the easier this is going to be. So let's start in this upright position here. And what Martina's going to be doing is we're going to be doing passive range liftoffs in hip flexion, okay? So all she's going to do is try to lift this leg up off of the ground. Go ahead. Good. And we're going to hold for 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Now, if she were to reach forward with her body, this leg ain't coming off, okay? Go ahead, lift up. Go ahead. Right, it's a lot harder. So what we want to do is we want to find ourselves a position where this leg is barely staying off of the ground, okay? I don't want you to like, trying. I want it where you're just able to lift it up off of the ground barely, okay?
That's harder.
Okay. No, move around as much. Okay, so starting on this left side, ready? Put both your hands on either side of the leg. Ready, and before we even lift off, we have to generate a little bit of almost pre-tension, right? So what I want you to think about is almost like a sequence of events. You're gonna take a breath in, you're gonna solidify and pack your abs like a 6-year-old's gonna karate chop you. Francis, for you, you have a real life karate chopper right next to you. Yeah, that's right. So you want some tension in your midsection here. And then you can start to slowly squeeze maybe your lats down into the ground. Push your hands down into the ground as you start to squeeze this quad. And then that leg is going to slowly come up, and that's when we're going to start to hold, okay? And then we can slowly bring it down. Don't just go from like fully passive to then trying to lift it up, okay? I want as much pre-tension as you can generate, okay? So we're going to start on this left leg first. Arms are going to go on either side, and we're going to leave them there. Good. Let's go ahead. Ready, and slowly lift that leg up, and we're holding for 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Very good. Ready, rep number 2. Slowly lift that leg up, and we're holding 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Good. Ready, rep number 3. Slowly lift that leg up, and we're holding 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Excellent. Good. Cramps galore, right? Let's switch to that right side. Right side. Hands will go on either side of your leg. Very good. This side might be better, it might be worse. Once again, do a quick little practice test where you can see how far you can go forward by being able to lift this leg up about 1 millimeter off of the ground. Go ahead, Martine, do your test. Good, that's too strong.
Well, I was leaning back.
Yeah, don't lean back, stay right there. Go ahead, try. Nice, and down. Good, are we ready? Good, raise your hand if you're ready. Good, we're going anyway. Ready, right side first. Start to get some of that pre-tension. Ready, and lift up and hold. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Good. Woo, hip flex it, baby. Ready, and up. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Very good. Ready, and up. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Excellent work. Okay, let's switch into our figure 4 position. Okay, so just like this.
Okay, I didn't know it's leg first.
Good call. Let's start with this side. So left leg is going to go in. So figure 4 is normally just like this, but we're going to do something special today. What I want you to do is, Martine, bring this heel and put it up on this knee, just like this. Good, so our training leg in this situation is going to be this left leg, okay? So what Martine is going to be doing is, we're going to be doing passive range holds into external rotation. What does that mean? This hip right now is rotated out, okay? If Martine were to slide this heel up and let this right knee bend and bring herself up into this position here, then if I were to ask her to once again take a breath in and generate some pre-tension, we're going to be holding this left leg in position as we slide this right leg out, and now there's this gap left in between, and now we're going to be holding it for 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Okay? So we're going to start with the left side. Go ahead and bring your left heel and foot up a little bit above your right knee. And now the more you slide this right heel up and the more you lift this right knee, and the higher this left leg gets to your body, the harder this is going to be, okay? So find a nice, easy starting position, because let's get a bunch of repetitions in at a little bit lower intensity than just trying to go as hard as possible right away, okay? So let's all do a practice rep first. Practice rep first. Everybody's lifted this right leg up a little bit, as high as we can. Boom. Our hands are down on the ground behind us. And now we're gonna get ready to get some pre-tension in this left hip. Ready, and slide that right leg out. Keep that left leg where it is. And we're holding for 4, 3, 2, 1, and come back. Good, ready, let's do rep number 1. Rep number 1. Ready, big breath in. Keep breathing, get some tension, and slide this right leg out. We're holding left leg where it was for 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's come back. Good, ready, and pre-tension. Slide that right leg down, and we're holding left leg where it is for 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's come back. Last one. Let's come back a little higher. Challenge yourself for this last rep. Don't let that left leg move. Keep it still exactly where it is once that right leg slides. Ready? Pre-tension first. Breath in. Squeeze some stuff, whatever you gotta squeeze. Say a prayer to Odin. Ready, and slide that right leg out. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. You make that look easy. Good. I'm glad I have you on Tuesdays. Okay, right side. Go ahead and bring that right leg up. Very good. Let's do a practice rep first. Nice and easy position. Good. Tall spine. Ready, and pre-tension. And slide that heel, and we're holding. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Was that easier or harder? Same. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Okay, ready? Rep number 1. Rep number 1. Breath in. Get some pre-tension. Hold this leg where it is and slide that left heel, and we're holding. 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's come back. Good. Maybe a little bit higher for rep number 2 if you want to challenge yourself. Tall spine. Ready? Breath in. Pack it in. Keep breathing. Pre-tension through this leg. Ready, and slide that left leg, and we're holding. 4, 3, 2, 1, and last one. Bring it up as high as possible. Really challenge yourself. Just kidding, you've been challenging yourself this whole class. Ready, big breath in. Pack those abs nice and strong. Squeeze some stuff in this right leg. Slide it out and hold. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Very good. How'd that feel? Tiring. Yeah, we're gonna switch to prone position to finish off. Okay, so let's go ahead and go face down. Martine's gonna go face down, her head's gonna go over here. And we're gonna start with some hip work in prone position. Okay, I love prone position hip internal rotation. So Martine is going to be bending her knee, and she's gonna bring it up maybe halfway from starting position up towards her hip. So maybe about halfway at 45 degrees. And now she's going to be using her knee as a pivot in order to help lift her heel up off of the ground. Go ahead. Good, just like that, okay? And then bring it down, okay? Now, bend this knee at 90 degrees. Good, just like that. Make sure this right knee is bent at 90 degrees. Good. Now, if you can bring this leg up a lot, but there's a huge amount of shifting here in your pelvis this way, you're going too far, okay? So what I want you to do is go very slowly, go ahead Martine, and feel back here for when you start to shift, okay? It might be a subtle feeling, but the only way you're gonna get to it is if you go slowly. So I don't want you to just slam this up, shift from your back and through your pelvis, kind of dump all of that motion up there. I want you to treat it as a hip motion only, okay? That's coming from this ball and socket joint. So go ahead and nice and slowly, Martine, let's lift up to our, what we'll call our safe end range, where before the back starts moving. And for you, that's right about here. And then slowly bring that leg down, okay? So everybody nice and slowly, let's go ahead and bring that heel back up. Good, nice and slow, and let's hold it at the top for 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly rotate it back down. Good, ready, and slowly lift it up. Good, and now imagine my hand is on the other side of it, almost like gonna try to push it back down towards the ground. So I have a nice strong heel at the top, and we're holding for 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's rotate it back down. Good, ready, and up. Reaching our safest end range. Good, we're not dumping through our pelvis, and we're holding at the top for 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Last one, ready, and up. Good, rotating through that hip, lifting that foot and heel up off of the ground, but we're not rotating or dumping any motion through our low back and pelvis, and we're holding for 3, 2, 1, and down. Very good. We're gonna switch sides. Very good. And then bend that knee a little bit more. Perfect. Halfway between starting position and hip. And then let's go ahead and slowly lift that foot and heel off of the ground. Really feeling for when our back and low back and pelvis start to shift. And slowly bring it back down. And slowly lift up. Good. Imagine my hand is on the other side of it, trying to push it down. Has some nice strength through there. Good. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and slowly back down. Good. Ready, and up. Good. Rotate up. And we're holding at the top for 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Good. Ready, and rotate up. Good. And holding at the top, nice and strong for 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Oh, whoops. And 2 more. Ready, up. Good. Up at the top. Good. And we're holding for 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. And ready, and up. Good. All the way at the top. Holding for 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Excellent. Very good. Let's come back to prone position, so legs are straight out. We're going to do some shoulder work to finish off, okay? So what I want you to do is bring this left arm up, right up next to your ear. Good. Thumb is facing up. And we're going to do passive range liftoffs from this position. And passive range liftoff is we're just going to be bringing our shoulders fully into flexion from this position all the way up next to our ear. And now we're just going to try to take it from 180 degrees to 181 degrees. Okay, so Martina's going to keep her arm next to her side, next to her ear. She's going to take a breath in. She's going to pack her abs, get nice and tight through her abdomen, squeeze her glutes, have a lot of stiffness through this midsection. And now from here, we're going to lift this arm up, keeping it next to our ear. And we're going to hold for 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Okay, so everybody, left arm is our working arm. Thumb is facing up. Arm is right next to our ear. First rep, ready? Take a breath in. Solidify your abs. Good. Keep breathing though, but have a lot of tension through there. Squeeze those glutes. Ready, and let's lift this arm up as high as we can, Good. Keep those glutes strong and tight. And we're holding for 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Good. Ready, and breath in. Solidify your core, almost get in a hollow position, nice and strong through the midsection. Squeeze those glutes. Ready, and lift that left arm up as high as you can. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Good. One more. Ready? Breath in. Pack those abs. Solidify your midsection. Get hollow. Squeeze those glutes. Lift that arm up higher and hold. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Good. The last rep, we're still going to stay on this left side. The last rep is going to be a one-arm swimmer from this position, okay? A one-arm swimmer. So we're going to start it from this exact position, and then I will talk you through the whole thing, okay? So big breath in. Pack those abs, but keep breathing. Squeeze those glutes. Stay hollow. Ready, and lift that left arm up and hold. Good. Now we're going to bend that elbow, and we're going to hold and hover our hand and arm behind our head and back. And now we're going to do our reps. So slowly extend that elbow out. Arm comes down towards our hip. Rotate it in. Keep that arm up high. Bend that elbow. Good. Hold and hover behind your back. 3, 2, 1. And we're coming back. Extend that elbow out. Rotate that arm open. Bring it up towards our head and neck. Bend that elbow. Hold and hover behind our back for 3, 2, 1, and down. Awesome. Switch sides. Switch sides. Right arm. Right arm is up next to our ear. Thumb is facing up. Ready? Let's take a big breath in. Pack those abs. Squeeze those glutes. Keep breathing behind that shield. Lift that arm up nice and high. Keep it next to our ear. And we're holding 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Good. Ready, and big breath in. Pack those abs. Squeeze those glutes. Ready, and lift that arm up. Good. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Good. Last one. Ready, and big breath in. Solidify that midsection. Squeeze those glutes. Arm goes up, and we're holding 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Good. Last rep of the day is a one-arm swimmer on this right side, and gang, we are done. Are we ready? Big breath in. Pack those abs. Good. Squeeze those glutes. Ready, and lift that arm up. Bend that elbow, and we're holding and hovering behind our head and back. And extend that elbow out. Good. Arm comes down. Let's rotate that arm in. Bend that elbow, and we're holding and hovering behind our back for 3, 2, 1, and extend that elbow out. Good. Rotate that arm out. Keep it up nice and high. Nice and high. Bring it up towards our head. All the way up. Good. Bend that elbow. Hold and hover for 3, 2, 1, and down. Excellent work. Good. Come on up for me. Good work. Okie dokie. Thanks so much for joining us.